dive right into should you invest in gold for the long term because it has done very well this year. I think it's up 20% year to date in a difficult market. I mean, the markets are down, stock markets are down, but gold again up around 20%. Now, when you look at the long term results, and this is why we always talk about long term investing, they're not that exciting. And there are periods of time when gold has been a strong performer. But the thing is, when do these periods come up? When do you invest? When do you sell? It is like you need a crystal ball. We have one in our office, but you need a crystal ball that really works because it's crazy.
Yeah, and I'm just kind of looking here. Year to date, it says on CNBC, it's about 23.8%. And I mean, you see the commercials. Had you invested in gold on this date and sold this date, you would have made a ton of money. And it's like, I mean,
pick the dates.
You could say, hey, had you invested in stocks on, I don't know what the exact, what was it, March 2009 or whatever? It's like, wow, you would have made so much money. I mean, you can kind of pick and choose. But the thing that we look at with gold for the long term, I mean, you go back to January 1980, and this is going back, you might be saying, well, this number doesn't sound that great, but gold reached $850 per ounce. And you're like, well, compared to, I'm kind of looking at the closing price here, $3,300 on Friday. I mean, you know, that's pretty good, right?
Sounds great. Yeah.
Well, if you actually adjust for inflation, it's called a real kind of number there.
Real return, I think.
A real return, exactly. If you adjust for inflation, back in January 1980, the price of gold was $3,486 per ounce.
Well, that's the same price it is now.
Actually, lower. So, I mean,
well, you said 3,500.
Well, so no, right
What's the
now.
number again?
The number from 1980, the real number, again, the inflation-adjusted number.
Well, you say that's what it would be in today's dollars back then.
Exactly.
Right.
$3,486. Friday's close, $3,330. So we're actually back below that number, but we actually did surpass that. We did see gold hit $3,500 per ounce, which was an all-time high on an inflation-adjusted basis. But this means essentially you made no money in terms of a real basis, an inflation-adjusted return basis for over 45 years. So again, congratulations if you've held it the last year, but gosh, if you've held gold for the long term, I don't think you've done that well.
And you know what's funny, Chase, is that you talked about the real return, the inflation-adjusted return. Why do people buy gold? Oh, it's a great inflation hedge. Well, wait a minute. You've lost money with this inflation hedge.
I mean, it actually, maybe not.